Hey, what's going on, guys? Joe here. So Topic Tuesday, first edition. Want to thank you guys for all your submissions, but this one was pretty much a landslide. By far the most submitted question that I got was just basically how my body transformations over the years have kind of affected my life, whether it be my personal life or just in general how people have treated me, I guess. So I'll briefly talk about that. When I first started working out, it was like 8th grade, I want to say, or freshman year in high school, probably summer going into freshman year. And my arms actually grew pretty quick. It was mostly because I was a curl monkey and didn't really care about anything but my arms. I would work out other things, but that was the main thing. And I noticed that I would get a lot of attention from that. And basically when your arms are big, everything kind of looks bigger. So it kind of just looked like I was a monster when really I really wasn't that big. But anyways, I definitely noticed a difference in how people treated me. Before that, I was just kind of like a skinny skater and kind of just floated by. I wasn't necessarily popular, but I wasn't, I guess, a nerd either, I guess you have to get good grades to be a nerd, right? But anyways, I kind of just floated by in the middle, but that definitely kind of boosted my popularity, which ended up being an okay thing, I guess, but I guess it has its ups and downs. But then going into pretty much, from that point and going into high school, I continued to work out. The kids caught up to me. So I wasn't any longer the biggest kid in school by any means. So, I kind of just continued to kind of float in the middle. And, I guess people treated me slightly different because I was bigger. But like I said, with everyone kind of catching up to me, it wasn't that much bigger of a deal. I was just looked at as mainly just a jock, and I had a pretty typical high school experience, I guess. But then after high school, I really started getting into bodybuilding. And when I was about 19 or 20 is when I probably was at almost my biggest outside of just maybe a year ago. And I definitely noticed a huge difference then. There's always that respect factor, of course, when it comes to dudes. And then I noticed with females, it's kind of like there's certain women that really like that look, and then there's some that are kind of grossed out by it, which is cool, whatever. But I guess there's more just that kind of niche market, so to speak, when it comes to women and the bodybuilding look. I find that not the majority are into it, or at least they won't admit that they are. But then the ones that are super into it. So as far as females, that's pretty much the case there. But the bigger you get, the stronger you get, you're bound to just kind of be respected whether you deserve it or not, I guess, which is cool. I think that people can see that you've worked so hard and respect it, but then of course a lot of guys can be douches about it and just let it get to their head. But I gained a lot of weight and stopped working out when I got married. That was after I was, 18, 19. I got married when I was almost 21, and that was kind of my fat stage. And I definitely noticed people treated me differently then as well. Obviously in a more negative way, but in a lot of ways too, I kind of was able to kind of go off the map a little bit more, and just, it was more that not that many people would pay attention to me in general, which at times was kind of nice, but in the end, it was more about my own health and me being happy with how I looked, regardless of what other people thought of me, was the reason that I got back into it. And that's when I started the channel with Sven. And you guys have seen, I'm sure, my transformation at that point. And after that was kind of basically when I was at my biggest. So it was about like a year to a year and a half ago, I think. Whenever I did the video with the Hodge twins, I think that was like last July. I forget, I'm really bad with time frames. But anyways, at that point, it was cool, being able to, show off what I did. But I've always kind of been the type to where I enjoy kind of teaching more and want to show my experiences to inspire others, because I don't have the best genetics. I have good genetics, don't get me wrong, but I never thought I was fit to take this sport of bodybuilding and make it a career. It was more just like, I enjoyed more training people and kind of just showing them, my experiences, but watching someone else with better genetics and starting younger, whatever it may be, and seeing them succeed, that's a lot cooler to me, just in my opinion. But anyways, I mean, that's generally how things have changed over the years. And then now, I mean, I'm skinnier. I haven't noticed too much difference, I guess. I'm still kind of fit looking, but I mean, I guess it hasn't been enough time, and I haven't been around quite the same people because I've been kind of out on the road and been more with musicians, and they tend to not, you know, be as much into the bodybuilding thing and whatnot. So they would treat me the same either way. But that's in a nutshell, a kind of long nutshell, but you guys know how I blab. Just basically what has happened with, you know, my relationships with a lot of people over the years and how they've changed. But I want to hear your guys' story. I'm going to be online, and I will be, you know, kind of responding to comments until pretty much I throw out the Workout Wednesday video tomorrow. So I'd love to hear your guys' stories and how you feel that people have treated you differently, whether it be positive or negative, since you've made your body transformation, whether that transformation was good or bad, or I guess indifferent. But anyways, tomorrow, Workout Wednesday video. Until then, Health for Thought, Joe, peace.